Warriors start out with the ball. Murray outside. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Richardson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Over Chen. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And the shot goes down.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
So the Orlando Magic able to put the first points up on the board. Here's Murray. And he drops it in from the low post.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
Pass to Chen. Over to the wing. Sinks the triple. Mr. Clutch has got 5 points so far.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Mr. Clutch. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Johnson. Out left to the wing. Here's Vassell. Hurdle trying to get open. Vassell, no good. To the right side. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Now here's Murray. Passes it to Vassell. Johnson surveying the floor. To the wing right side. Bertle dishes to Richardson. 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. Here matched up against San Antonio is how they'll tip off the new season.
Not exactly a game that everyone will be talking about here, but both of these teams can show flashes at times.
We're seeing two teams that could be building more for the future, trying to instill a winning culture, and we'll see which team takes a step in that direction.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Now Murray. They need this. Kicks it out to Richardson. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. And Greg at 6'5" and 200 pounds. Not the most imposing frame for Josh Richardson, but he is a quality defender.
Well, a lot of it is between the ears. I mean, the plus wingspan helps, but it's that competitive will that enables him to hold his own.
Vassell, the pass to Murray. From 12 feet out. They grab their own miss. Count it. Good. Murray's got his second bucket of the night.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Deft touch on the alley-oop.
Oh, just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Spurs trail by 7. To the left side wing. Richardson outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Shot clock at 6. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And up the court come the Magic on the break. 14 feet away. Here's Chen. Chen passes to Chen. He takes it in. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
A different look now for San Antonio. Zach Collins checked in for Purdy. McDermott comes in for Richardson. And it's Lonnie Walker in for Vassell. Now here's Murray. And then Murray with the jam.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G slam cam. So it's Orlando now after the basket by San Antonio. 2 points. That one goes.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for San Antonio. 9-point game. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first.
And he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. There's Mr. Clutch. He's got 11. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds to the Magic as Orlando will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Murray up on top. 8 points for him. And the shot is good from Johnson.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Out to the right wing. To the middle. Chen passes to Chen. McDermott with the double team. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Magic lead by 8. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio. You're watching 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Orlando.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Well, they've established their presence in the paint tonight also. And a lot of their scoring coming from down low so far.
Murray and Walker are the guards. Then it's McDermott. Then it's Collins. And it's Bates Diop in at the 4. That's the San Antonio 5. Here's Mr. Clutch. Off with the layup. And in the past, Murray's coaches have said he wants to be pushed.
He's a tough kid who's overcome a ton. Takes nothing for granted, wants to earn his keep. He understands what a privilege it is to play in this league. And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
So it's Orlando now, following the miss by DeJounte Murray. Frames the three-pointer.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been off.
And there's a whistle that goes on Mr. Clutch. That is his first foul of the game. And the Spurs making a change here. Jones is checked in. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Chen passes to Chen. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. 3 on the clock. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Timeout.
Mr. Clutch has got the lead up to 11 now for the Magic.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
There might be more talent at the point guard position now, Greg, than there's ever been in the NBA. But who do you think sits at the top of that list?
I mean, Kevin, there's so many incredible talents, and not that I'm dodging it, but honestly, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It depends on what kind of tickles your fancy in terms of the point guard. If it's the ability to shoot and play without it, steps at the top of your league list, but then you get a guy like Chris Paul, who I think is as good as anybody's ever been in the pick and roll. So they're just different ways to approach this thing. And of course, now I've forgotten 4 or 5 guys that I should have added into this conversation.
Walker looking for an opening. Right wing. Here's Bates Diop. Pass to Jones. And the shot is long.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
The shot will not fall. And it's the Magic's ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Driving to the basket. Count it. 7 points for Mr. Clutch.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
There's the pass to McDermott. Here's the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. McDermott's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, we know that McDermott came into the league with a reputation as a dead-eye shooter. Get your hands up and contest, or he'll make you pay.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got 7. Collins comes over with the double team. Here's Chen. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this. This is one of those nights. Mistake after mistake, a comedy of errors.
Johnson's checked in for the Spurs. Josh Richardson comes in for Doug McDermott. Mr. Clutch, he's checked in for the Magic. Inside, stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Richardson outside. And it's off from 3-point range. Magic leading by 18. Corner shot. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. San Antonio. Calls timeout.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Spurs.
And a chance to check out the stats for Richardson. Last season's performance for him. Last season, put up about 12 points per game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. I mean, the numbers aren't bad on their own, but he knows that he can help this team in a bigger way.
And sometimes it comes down to the flow of the offense. One night it's your night, another night perhaps it's somebody else's.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Now here's Jones. Richardson finds Collins. Now here's Johnson. He's guarded closely. Score the basket, his 2nd of 2 attempts.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve. And one of Johnson's teammates recently called him country strong. And Johnson himself acknowledged he has a lot of room to get even stronger That is scary.
And there's a whistle that goes on Mr. Clutch. That's his first foul. Some changes here for the Spurs. Vassell, he's checked in for Walker. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Jones. Richardson outside. Johnson outside. The three-pointer no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He's guarded by Johnson.
Well, a nice defensive play. Altered the shot, then stayed right there to clean up the glass.
Pass to Vassell. Back to Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Chen. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And so it's Orlando closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what do you think was the main issue during the first half?
We didn't make shots.
Thank you for that insightful analysis, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Out in front at the half is Orlando. They are in blowout territory, leading by 20. Kenny, give us your take.
Their effort on the glass, absolutely key to setting the tone. They wanted to send a message with their physicality, and they wanted to dominate on both ends. A really terrific performance thus far.
Jack, what's your take on San Antonio so far?
It's their defense that's put them in this spot. Giving up easy looks all over the place. It's like they don't have even a game plan in place. Check out the field goal percentage they've allowed. Well, that's not going to cut it, honey. I don't even want to talk about it no more.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What can you say, Mr. Clutch? An impressive effort here today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court for Orlando, we've got Mr. Clutch. Mr. Clutch out there with Mr. Clutch. And it's Mr. Clutch, and it's Chen in at the 2. Richardson the pass to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Well, I know he doesn't have to get too high to slam it home, but it doesn't take away from the force and the message sent on the dunk.
Passes it to Chen. The 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Mr. Clutch is... got 5.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Johnson, the pass to Pirtle. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And Murray, here we go. Can't hit from the low block.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And Pirtle sends it back.
Active defense from Jakob Pirtle. That's the key. When he stays active and alert, blocks are going to be there for him.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. And there's the pass to Chen. Chen passes to Chen. Clock at 6. Here's Chen. And Pirtle sends it back. On the wing, Johnson. Murray outside. It's hauled in by the Magic.
And typically he has the touch to finish.
Oh!
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Poked away. Last break. Here come the Magic. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Now, the NBA does get high marks for its diversity, but there is some frustration on that front when you look at head coaches and front office positions. All-star Karl Anthony Towns said, men of color deserve a chance to lead a team, run an organization, and make their mark. Not just with a jersey on, but with a suit on. Guys?
Thank you, David. They retain possession. Basket good. And it's 7 points for Mr. Clutch.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And it's blocked. Here's Mr. Clutch. 13 points in the game. Pass to Chen. And Pirtle sends it back. Here's Murray. Takes it inside. And it's Murray with the jam.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
That's good from Johnson on the assist by Murray. Johnson's got 6.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot, but right now this guy is cooking.
2 minutes.
This is it to Chen. Pirtle with the steal. 1:53 left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Murray. And here is Pirtle. And the pass to Richardson. Murray outside. From deep. They get it back. Here's Pirtle. Off target with the jump hook. Orlando leading by 21. Here's Chen. Off target with his 3.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Here's Richardson. Can't hit from in close. The Magic have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Pass to Chen. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. He's got 9.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pass to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Here's Mr. Clutch following the bucket by the Spurs.
He's done a dynamite job rebounding the basketball and no issues fighting it out against the big guys down low.
Here's Johnson. Rebound by the Magic. Mr. Clutch has got 7 rebounds in the game. Chen passes to Chen. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Here's Murray. Buries it down low. Murray's got 8 points in the quarter. The pass to Chen. Out to the right wing. Shoots over Pirtle, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Orlando with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. This has been a one-sided matchup, and I don't see any signs of it lessening. And we'll be right back after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Spurs trail by 21. Murray and Walker are the guards. Collins is out there with Jakob Poeltl, and it's McDermott in at the 3 spot. That's the San Antonio 5. Now here's Collins. There's Walker with the 3.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, they've absolutely dominated that category in this one, and it's reflected in the score.
Spurs shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Murray outside. Spurs passing it around. Down low. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Murray's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Spurs. Chen passes to Chen.
Stay there.
To the left wing. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's covered by Murray. Out to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. From outside, off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
McDermott can't get it to go.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
San Antonio with the ball, following the 3-pointer by Orlando. Greg, last season, we saw a lot of opinions about the play-in tournament, especially from players. Where did you fall on that thinking?
Well, I'm going to put on my fan hat right now, Kevin, and I thought it was exciting. I mean, seeing the stakes get raised for those teams there. Right on the edge. I think it brings more interest for teams. But if I was still playing, I probably wouldn't like it if I had locked up the playoffs and still had to go play to earn a berth.
And the Spurs making a change here. H. Diop's checked in. Had to change for the Magic. Mr. Clutch, he's checked in for Mr. Clutch. Chen drops in the tray.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that spreading. The floor and getting them up.
Murray outside. Pass to McDermott. To the inside. He can't get it to go. And Orlando the other way now. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Magic.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Mr. Clutch, he's checked in for Mr. Clutch, and it's Mr. Clutch in for Mr. Clutch. Now here's Jones. Defense right on him. That one's off. Still out of sync. Magic have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
And San Antonio has possession. The Magic getting the bucket, and he makes that one.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Orlando.
Pass to Chen, launches a 3. The shot misses, and San Antonio will go the other way with it. Now here's Jones. He's tightly guarded. It's Jones on the wing. And for top high schoolers, Doris, who want to make a salary instead of going to college, there are now quite a few options.
There are, Kevin, and I love it because to me, this is a free market system. So whether you're going overseas, you have the Ignite franchise in the G League. And listen, there may be more options to come, and I think that's a great thing.
Mr. Clutch, he's checked in for Mr. Clutch. And so Jones nails both of them. The Magic have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And good that time. 13 points for Mr. Clutch.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
That's tipped. Here's Mr. Clutch. Passes to Chen over Jones, and there are the Magic with another bucket.
You know, he hasn't taken as many shots tonight, but they're still ahead, and that means his teammates are delivering.
Shoots from 12. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Orlando's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Here's Chen, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand. And he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's Primo. To the paint. And the layup's good off the glass.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Magic.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off. Just a quality win, and you look at the box score and some really good numbers.
For Mr. Clutch.
Boy, I think he made his presence felt in the paint more than anywhere else. This guy's rebounding numbers were outstanding. He controlled the glass.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Here's Primo. Jones with it. Here's Primo. Tries again, and he gets it to go.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
Here's Chen, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Here's Primo. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
gentlemen.
Yo. Vision. Big bank need racks on me. Stack that, keep that low key. Bad with the hair and nails on fleek. Grip that. Me and my G's are top 3. Paving the way, my no sheep. Watch out for what you can't see, cause the man pre-learned that from my OG. Big bank need racks on me. Stack that, keep that low key. Bad with the hair and nails on fleek. Grip that. Me and my G's are top 3. Paving the way, my no sheep. Watch out for what you can't see, cause the man pre-learned that from my OG.
Stressed out on that block. They're ringing me up, I got. We get what? Is this man for the. Had to work the plan, set up shop. But life, pray to God. So I love my time till I'm gone. Vices I dealt with the wrong. Exhaling the nimbus, head pain in my song. I'm loving a heavenly touch, got a. And I'm. This life kinda shoot me on job. Yeah, be honest, do not stay to a boss. I'm seeing my people be lost, so I'm finding a way.
Big bank need racks on me. Stack that, keep that low key. Bad with the hair and nails on fleek. Grip that. Me and my G's are top 3. Paving the way, man, no sheep. Watch out for what you can't see, cause the man pre-learned that from my OG. Big bank need racks on me. Stack that, keep that low key. Bad with the hair and nails on fleek. Grip that. Me and my G's are top 3. Paving the way, man, no sheep. Watch out for what you can't see, cause the man pre-learned that from my OG. Yeah, obsessed with success. Trying to run up a couple M's and no less. Mine been up next, been blessed. Been putting in work, been sparking the interest. With no strings attached, I press with no stress. Running to the bag, can't lose breath, but I save and stack. No, I can't lose bread, got a pattern up. Trying to get a new front step, money adding up, so I know I'm moving correct. Can't damage us, came in and move like a vet, not a panicker. You chatting man, shut your mouth, can't back it up. I'm with the plan it out, then bad it up. I'm trying to get big racks.